Hola gente, aquí Oji315 en un nuevo video de vamos a jugar Gothic 2, Night of the Raven. Bueno, en este episodio voy a ver un poco más la ciudad porque
Hello, stranger. You must be hungry and thirsty. Perhaps I can interest you in...
bueno, este es simplemente un mercado chiquito, no es muy grosso. Pero bueno, que el episodio pasado llegamos a la ciudad, pero como no había mucho tiempo que llegamos, ahora es solamente con el paladín, así que... y con Lares, así que... vamos a ver.
I need some money.
I've heard that Bosper has trouble with his suppliers. They say he pays pretty well.
I was actually on my way to see the paladin.
There's little chance of that, since the paladins made them...
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Can you help me get into the upper court?
Me? No. I don't have much say here myself. There are a few people in the lower city who have enough. Mateo, my boss, is one of them. Maybe you should talk to him.
You listen to the wrong people.
Where can I find Matei?
You're standing right outside his shop. Just go on in.
What about the other influential citizens?
The merchants and master craftsmen here on the main street are the most important. You should try to get accepted by one of them as an... Since I started working for Mateo, the people in the...
Ah, ¿y qué ofrece?
What do you...
At the damned...
Tell me more about the
Alimentos.
pet...
It's quite simple. Imagine, we're at war with the orcs, and that fat slop... Normally, the city guard would take firm measures in such cases. But now comes the best part. They say NotR is hot mercenaries. The whole thing will end in a damn war. As if...
I'm not touching that.
What do you know about...
I heard that most of them are former convicts from the and their leader's supposed to have been a big shot with the king. These are terrible times.
Yo les digo una cosita, acá vamos a... Muchos de los personajes que son mercenarios los vimos en el Gothic 1. Así que... eso. Y bueno, vamos a Compartir. Ahora después cuando haga una cosita voy a explicar lo del tema de...
What can I do for you?
de los aprendices y de los trabajos, así que...
What are you selling?
I can offer you everything you need to survive in the wild. Weapons. I still have a special piece in stock. Double hardened armor of snapper leather. Still on you.
What do you know about
Since these bastards have come to the city, I've had... The last time I was headed for the upper end of town, the guards flat out...
And?
Of course they let me in. I had my shop in the city when most of those pompous asses were still... And yesterday, the bastards came and confiscated half of my...
The paladin seized your goods.
Everything I had stored in the back. They simply posted a guard in front of the entrance to... If I'm lucky, they won't take everything. At least...
Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
What? What are you going to do there? Well,
Uy.
Have you tried getting past the...
I don't see why I should...
You're probably right. I don't know how important your message is, but even if you told them that a ship full of... Because they have their order.
Sí, acá es una explicación rápida de...
So, can you...
It seems to be really... The question is, how...
What are you getting at?
I can help you. After all, I'm one of them, but it'll cost you.
Bueno, acá empieza todo el tema.
What are you asking for your...
100 gold.
Y de hecho...
That's a whole damn...
Take it easy. It isn't...
But...
In principle, it's my Gritta, the carpenter's niece, hasn't... But the little brat is constantly running around. I'd like to beat it out of her. But Master Thorben, the carpenter, get me the money and I'll help.
Ok.
Where can I...
Like I said, she's the carpenter's niece.
How exactly?
Quite simple. I'll use my influence to see to it that one of the mats... As such, you'll practically be a citizen of the city and can enter the upper...
Help me sign on as an apprentice with one...
One thing at a time. First...
Bueno, esto es ya más... Esto lo vemos después. Vamos a hablar con el carpintero. Bueno, el tema de los aprendices es un poco complejo al principio, pero es muy pelotudo. O sea, más o menos de... Hay dos misiones que son más o menos distintas y ya hay... y otra más que también es distinta y después hay dos que están como interconectadas. Pues cuando estás haciendo para un trabajo, de paso ese te ayuda para completar otro. O sea, ahora vamos a ver después.
Ah, fresh face. You're not from... This is not a good time for travelers. Bandits everywhere. What winds have blown you here?
I'm looking for work. The only thing I can make out of wood is a fire.
And what about locks?
Well...
I'm sorry, but I can't use you if you know nothing. And I have no money to pay for an apprentice.
What if I want to start an apprenticeship?
All right, I shall give you my but you had better get yourself the blessing of the god. Say, are you a man of...
Well, if you mean, do I say my prayers right?
I see. A man who does not ply his trade with the blessing of the gods will never... Ask for the gods' forgiveness, then go to Vatras, the priest of Adanos, and he will tell you where you can find... Once you have received the blessing of the gods...
Ok.
How about...
Has...
Not yet.
Then I don't know why...
Ok, esto es para después.
So, you know a lot of...
What good is a fine chest without a fine lock? I make my own locks. That way, I can at least be sure I haven't... A poorly made lock is easy to break. And there are plenty of thieves about.
Can you teach...
I don't know. For all I know, I'm not going to teach you anything before I...
Ok.
Can you sell...
Well, all right, but they won't be of any use to you as long as you...
Ok, perfecto. Esto después.
Have you had an apprentice?
Yes, and not too long ago.
And what happened?
His name is Elfrich. He's my nephew. I was quite pleased with him, actually, but one day he simply didn't show up for work.
Where's Elfrich now?
How would I know? He kept hanging around that filthy broth. I wouldn't be surprised if he's still warming the bed of some...
How long has it been since you saw him?
I guess it must be about 2 weeks.
Have you reported that to them?
Of course I have. They were supposed to catch him, and he can do whatever he wants. Sooner or later he'll...
Is that so?
Bueno.
I've come about grit.
My niece? What's your business?
She owes 100 gold.
Tell me this isn't true. Ever since she's in debt with practically every single merchant. I had to borrow 200 gold pieces from Lamar. Greta should be in the house. Go ahead, ask her. But I tell...
We shall see. What do you know about...
Not much. They arrived by ship 2 weeks ago from... Since then, they have withdrawn to the upper end of... Nobody here really knows exactly why they have come. Many are afraid of an attack by the orc. I suppose, however, that they are here to quell the...
Do you know anything about the peasants' rebellion?
Rumor has it that NotR, the landowner, has hired mercenaries to keep the king's troops from breathing down his neck. All we notice of this in town is that the food... NotR's farm lies far to the east of here. We wouldn't know if there's any... And if you want to know more, ask the merchants in the marketplace.
Ok. Vamos a ver con Grita, está en la casa. Y la casa está justo acá. ¿Dónde estás? Acá estás.
Hey, you!
What do you want, stranger? If you've come to beg, I must disappoint you. My name is Greta. Ever since my husband died, I've been running the household for my Uncle Thor.
Mateo sent me. You still owe him some...
He wants his money? What for? The goods he delivered were flawed. And did you look at the colors? Those are not... Let me tell you. Back when my husband was alive, he wouldn't have...
Cut it out. Where...
But I don't have the gold. I'm only a poor...
Esta es buenísima, eh.
Then we'll simply sell a few of your togs. I'm sure you've still got a bunch of stuff in your closet.
How dare you? Uncouth lout. All right.
See, that wasn't so...
And now will you please leave my house?
Básicamente. Para los que no entiendan qué le dijo, ah, no tenés dinero para pagar, bueno, vamos a sacar un par de ropas en el closet, vamos a venderlas.
You look familiar to me.
Y
What do
bueno.
you want?
I've seen your face before somewhere, right? Here, we found this picture on some bandits we picked up. Apparently, those guys were looking for you.
Gee, I'd never have thought of that myself.
Very funny. What did those guys want from...
Ask them yourself. You've got them safely locked up, haven't you?
No, they're dead.
I guess we'll never know then.
If you're in some kind of trouble, go talk to Lord Andre. Maybe he can help you. You'll...
Ok. Bueno, ahora vamos a intentar conseguir las ropas. Es complicado porque hay que hacer parkour. O simplemente hay que comprar un hechizo de dormir. Y dormir al guardia, pero eso cuesta un poquito de guita y se puede hacerlo gratis, así que...
Halt! No one may enter the storeroom!
Why can't anyone...
The Honorable Lord Hagen has confiscated the goods for the King's army.
Bueno, entonces el truco que hay acá es un parkour medio raro, que se puede hacer de hecho, pero que es un poco complicado. Así que voy a intentar hacerlo, pero no estoy seguro que me vaya a salir del todo bien. Ah, y lo que sí, acá arriba de las casas hay alguna que otra cosa. Creo que no acá, pero en el barrio pobre, o sea, en el... ¿cómo se llama esto? En el puerto, ahí hay un par de cosas. Así que a ver si sale. ¿En serio me va a salir a la primera de esto? No lo puedo creer. Me salió a la primera. Ok, esto nunca lo hice. Esta es la primera vez que lo hice, que lo hago, pero... Y acá tenemos un par de ropas, me parece, ¿no? Ropa de ciudadano. Ropa de ciudadano, ropa de ciudadano. Y ahora, antes que vengan y me pregunten... ¿Para qué hice esto? Bueno, ahora, además que voy a darle la plata a Mateo. O Macío, como es acá. A ver.
Here's your 100 gold pieces.
And? Did she cause any
None to speak of.
Good. You've held up your part of the...
Help me sign on as an apprentice with one of them.
Don't worry. I'll keep my part of the bargain. The other masters will only hear the best about you from me.
A ver.
Is there another?
Perhaps. If I think of anything, I'll let you know.
Why don't you?
I would, but the other masters wouldn't agree. I just recently took on another apprentice.
Where could I sign on as?
Basically, with any master here, that would be Harrod the Smith, Bospa the Bowmaker, Thorben the Carpenter, or Constantino the Alchemist. One of them is bound to take you on. But it's important that the other masters agree. That's always been the...
How do I get the
You just have to convince them. Go. But if more than one of them is against you, you don't stand a chance. So behave yourself.
Es verdad eso, ¿eh? Creo que si se hacen algo mal, están al horno. Lo que es esta armadura creo es un poco mejor. Y de hecho la voy a comprar.
All right, give me the...
You'll love it.
Y ahora voy a venderle la armadura esta que acabamos de conseguir. Entonces no quiero vender la buena. Ah, de hecho conseguí una, soy un tarado mental. Bueno, no importa. Mala mía, gasté un poco de plata, pero por lo menos tenemos... pudo haber tenido más. Soy un pelotudo trompada yo. Dios mío. Bueno, estas cosas pasan mucho. Yo pensé que te daban más, pero no te dan tanta plata que digamos. Y ahora voy a gastarme todo seguramente, porque cuando hable con este de vuelta...
Hey. Your niece had one...
What? The brazen little serpent. That was my gold. Give it back to me. I have to pay up.
I've already got...
Damn. Oh well. A debt is a debt.
Y ahora creo que si le dicen esto...
Can you sell me some...
Well, all right, but they won't be of any use to you as long as you...
No, este no era.
Can you teach me how to...
You have paid Grittus. However, I...
How much do you...
200...
Y acá...
Fine.
This money will really help me.
Y perfecto. Entonces ya puedo aprender a hacer... a darle la ganzúa a los cofres. Bien. ¿Y me alcanza el tiempo para hablar con alguien más? ¿O no? Ah, con el que está acá sentado. Creo que es Reyes, ¿no? Este.
Hey, you're new in town, huh?
Yes, and what about you?
I've come from the mainland, and now I'm hanging around here. I'm almost out of gold, so... But I don't want to do that. I won't be slaughtered by those...
What can you tell me about the militia?
One of the paladins has taken command. A certain Lord Andre. He's trying to mobilize half the city in case... But you need to be a citizen of the town in order to be... As far as I know, if you're not a citizen, you can train anyway. But you...
Ah.
What else can you tell me about...
He has taken over the position of judge as well. If you cause any trouble in this town, You're gonna have to answer to him. I was once in a brawl with a citizen. He went crying to Lord Andre and ratted me out. That little matter cost me 50. I was lucky that it happened at night, or others would have witnessed it. The more people complain about you in this town, the higher your penalty.
Who did you fight with?
With a fellow named Valentino. He often hangs out in the tavern near the temple. I'm not usually a violent person, but that guy needed his face rearranged.
Has anything exciting?
You could say that. They robbed Bosper the bowmaker. What a brick. The fellow just ambled into the and Bosper right after him, hollering, "Stop!"
Ok, entonces tenemos una cosa de paso para tener en cuenta. Y voy a abrir estas bolsas de oro. O estas bolsas de cuero que tienen un par de monedas. No mucho, pero por lo menos puedo recuperar algo de lo que perdí. Y por hoy lo voy a dejar hasta acá. Así que espero que les haya gustado. Y nos vemos la próxima. Este episodio porque no haya sido el mejor de todos. Y lo sé. Y esto supongo que va a pasar con varios de los que sigue. Pues hacer las cosas de la ciudad es bastante largo. Te lleva aproximadamente casi 1 hora o 40 minutos. Así que por ese motivo voy a tardar bastante. Pero por el resto está todo bien. Así que bueno, espero que les haya gustado y nos vemos la próxima. Un saludo para todos y adiós. Bye.